Today I will explain about the coagulation cascade. Coagulation cascade is a process the body uses to stop bleeding by forming a stable fibrin clot, and it's divided into the three pathways: intrinsic pathway, extrinsic pathway, common pathway, and all three pathways will work together to convert rhodombin into the thrombin, and finally the fibrinogen into fibrin, which form the clot. It starts with the intrinsic pathway first. Intrinsic pathway. This pathway will happen when the blood come into contact with the damaged blood vessel wall, or when it's exposed to the collagen, and it starts with the factor 12. Was become a factor 12A when it activates. When it's a activate state, and 12A will activate factor 11, and it become a factor 11A when it's activated, and this will activate factor 9, which will convert to factor 9A. This will combine with factor AA, form factor A. It will combine together and with calcium phospholipid to become a factor factor 10, which is the first step of the common pathway. And on the other side, we have the extrinsic pathway. This happens when there's a damage in the tissue outside the blood vessel. And in the extrinsic pathway, it's a damage in the blood vessel, and when it's a damage of tissue, it will release factor tissue. It will release tissue factor, which is also known as a factor 3. This factor will combine with factor 7A, forms factor 7. These combine together to activate factor 10, which is the first step of the common pathway. And when it's activated, it becomes a factor 10A, and the 10A will combine with factor 5A, from factor 5, and calcium and phospholipid. This complex will convert into rhodombin, which will also convert into thrombin. Thrombin play a real important role in the coagulation cascade because it's convert fibrinogen into the fibrin. And to stabilize the fibrin clot, we have factor 13, This will help to fibrinogen convert to fibrin, and to help stabilize the fibrinogen, we will have 13A. The factor 13A will help to stabilize the fibrin and become a cross-link. The fibrin strand. This is the final step for the coagulate cascade, because this step will become stable the clot, which will help stop the bleeding.